Welcome to another Scuba Siren Scuba Tips video. Today we will be talking about the top 10 things to remember when doing your 3-minute safety stop. Bubbling is controlled by the difference between the tissue tension and the ambient pressure, however, off-gassing is controlled by the difference between the tissue tension and the inspired inert gas partial pressure. This difference, which is known as the inert gas gradient, determines the amount of off-gassing. If this tissue compartment has a 5-minute half-time, then the tissue will go 50% of the way from the current tissue tension to the inspired inert gas pressure in 5 minutes. This is from the NAWI training manual. Also followed by most all recreational dive agencies in the world, most specially PADI. Basically, safety stops are a recommended procedure at the end of every dive to allow some extra dissolved gases to escape your tissues before exiting the water completely. It is done at 15 feet or 5 meters, and it is a must to complete it at 3 minutes or more if you prefer. So here are 10 things to remember when doing your 3-minute safety stop. Number 1. Remember the hand signals. The 3-minute safety stop hand signal, which usually looks like leveling off symbolizing the 5 meters and the 3 fingers to remind the divers to begin the 3-minute monitor. Deploying a DSMB, which looks like you're throwing a ball in the air. Air assessment and time remaining update. Communicate how much air you have and time left on your safety stop to your buddy or dive leader, using basic numbers, and gesturing to your computer for the number of minutes remaining. When 3 minutes is done, brush your computer to signal the end of the safety stop. Number 2. Pay attention to your buoyancy. At the end of the dive, you are most buoyant in shallow water. The shift in your buoyancy is greatest because the air in your BCD and dry suit changes volume significantly. Your cylinder is nearly empty and more buoyant. Pay attention to your buoyancy as you ascend to your stop depth, and keep your hand on your deflate button to prevent a runaway ascent. Make your left shoulder the highest point underwater so that any air can escape near your inflator hose or dry suit dump valve. Not really recommended, but for worst-case scenario of impossible positive buoyancy, use a reef hook, but make sure to choose a non-invasive spot to hook your hook. You need to finish the 3 minutes no matter how positively buoyant you are, and the hook is the best way to anchor yourself at 15 feet, then use it. Just continuously fin down as much as you could if 3-minute safety stop is done in blue open water. Yes, unfortunate to be in this situation, but it is most crucial to release as much of that nitrogen and or other dissolved gases as you can. Just make sure you are fully deflated to compensate and fin down if all else fails. Number 3. Simply enjoy. Many divers switch off during a safety stop, spending 3 minutes looking at their computer screen. Instead, keep looking around or plan your safety stop to explore the reef at a shallow depth. If there's nothing to look at, play tic-tac-toe or rock-paper-scissors with your buddy. Some divers practice their bubble rings, but remember, you're still scuba diving. Number 4. Stay horizontal. Safety stops are best done when you're completely horizontal in the water, ensuring your entire body is at the same depth and decompressing at the same rate. If you're holding on to a line in a current, there's more space for other divers to be at the correct depth. Use this time to practice your position in the water and work on your trim for the next dive. Number 5. Plan ahead your safety stop position. Consider where you are in the water and where you plan to exit. It's more convenient to surface near your exit point than to have a long surface swim. Think about your exit strategy during the safety stop. If a boat is picking you up, swim away from the reef to give them space to pick you up, avoiding the risk of the boat being dragged over rocks. Number 6. Regarding that DSMB or SMB. If you're swimming out into open water, a surface marker buoy is essential to alert boat traffic. Deploying a DSMB becomes easier with practice. Keep the line taut to avoid tangling both when deploying the buoy and when winding it in. Plan ahead by marking the line at the 5M point as a visual depth marker on your DSMB line to ensure you maintain the correct depth. Number 7. Hold tight. If you're holding onto a line attached to a boat, don't hold it too tightly as it can yank you around, which can be dangerous. If the rope pulls, let it go. Be cautious with ropes as they can be covered in sharp mollusks, and the rope itself can be coarse and cause injuries. Number 8. Do not overtire. Avoid practicing certain skills during your safety stop. You are still decompressing, so avoid activities that could lead to panic or rapid ascent. After your computer gives you the all clear, ascend slowly. Use the deflate button and exhale to control your ascent, keeping your spool line taut to avoid loose line entanglements. Number 9. Plan to stop. Include the safety stop in your dive plan and gas management. Safety stops are a buffer to allow more dissolved gas to escape from your tissues, bloodstream, and lungs. Don't wait until your gauges are in the red zone to ascend. Plan to end the dive with 50 bar in your cylinder, not just starting your safety stop. This extra gas is crucial in emergencies. And lastly, number 10. Stop, look, and listen. While ascending after your safety stop, turn around, look, and listen to the surface. A surface marker buoy doesn't guarantee safety. Not all boat owners are observant. Look for boat traffic and be prepared to stop your ascent to avoid collisions. You will hear a boat first, but need to look around to identify its direction and avoid it. Thank you, that's it for now. Remember, keep breathing and see you next time for more scuba tips video.